Hello. Today I would like to talk about Muhammad, the founder of Islam and one of the most influential figures in history. Let's know it. Muhammad was born in the year 570 CE in Mecca, in present-day Saudi Arabia. He was born into the Quraysh tribe, a respected family known for their role in managing the Kaaba, the sacred site in Mecca. His father, Abdullah, passed away before he was born, and his mother, Amina, died when he was only 6 years old. Muhammad was then raised by his grandfather, Abdul Muttalib, and later by his uncle, Abu Talib. As a young man, Muhammad gained a reputation for honesty and integrity, earning the title Al-Amin, the trustworthy. He worked as a merchant and managed caravans for a wealthy widow named Khadija. At the age of 25, he married Khadija, who was 15 years older than him. Their marriage was a happy one, and they had several children, including their famous daughter, Fatima. Muhammad often retreated to the cave of Hira in the mountains near Mecca to meditate. At the age of 40, during one of these retreats, he received his first revelation from the angel Gabriel. This revelation marked the beginning of his prophethood. He was commanded to spread the message of monotheism, calling people to worship one God, Allah. Muhammad began preaching in Mecca, urging people to abandon idol worship and embrace Islam. However, the Quraysh leaders saw his teachings as a threat to their power and opposed him fiercely. Despite persecution, Muhammad continued to preach, and a small group of followers embraced Islam. Many of them faced severe oppression from the Quraysh. To escape persecution, some of his followers migrated to Abyssinia, where they were given refuge by the Christian king, the Negus. Meanwhile, opposition in Mecca grew even stronger. In 619 CE, Muhammad suffered great personal loss when his beloved wife Khadija and his supportive uncle Abu Talib passed away. This year is known as the Year of Sorrow. After years of persecution, Muhammad and his followers were invited to Yathrib, later known as Medina. In 622 CE, they migrated there in an event called the Hijra, which marks the beginning of the Islamic calendar. In Medina, Muhammad established a Muslim community and became both a spiritual and political leader. He created the Constitution of Medina, ensuring peace and cooperation between different religious groups. The Quraysh continued to oppose him, leading to several battles between the Muslims and the Meccans, including the Battle of Badr, Battle of Uhud, and Battle of the Trench. Despite facing hardships, Muhammad continued to spread Islam through both diplomacy and military efforts. He sent letters to various rulers, inviting them to embrace Islam. In 630 CE, Muhammad and his followers marched peacefully into Mecca and took control of the city without bloodshed. He forgave his former enemies and cleansed the Kaaba of idols, restoring it as a place of monotheistic worship. After the conquest of Mecca, many Arabian tribes accepted Islam. Muhammad continued teaching and guiding his followers, emphasizing justice, mercy, and faith in God. His last sermon, known as the Farewell Sermon, was delivered in 632 CE during his final pilgrimage to Mecca. In it, he stressed equality, human rights, and the importance of following the teachings of Islam. Shortly after, Muhammad fell ill and passed away in Medina at the age of 63. His death marked the end of his prophethood, but his teachings continue to influence billions of people worldwide. Muhammad's achievements were vast, not only in religion, but also in society, law, and governance. He established a strong and united community based on justice, equality, and compassion. He emphasized education and encouraged his followers to seek knowledge, leading to the golden age of Islam in later centuries. His teachings promoted social justice, women's rights, and the fair treatment of all people. He also introduced economic reforms, including the prohibition of exploitation and unfair trade practices. He advocated for charity and the fair distribution of wealth. Muhammad's leadership style was based on consultation, kindness, and fairness. He is considered an ideal example of a ruler, military strategist, and spiritual guide. Under his guidance, Islam spread rapidly across Arabia, influencing history, culture, and civilization. Today, he is regarded as one of the most influential figures in human history. His life and teachings are recorded in the Quran and the Hadith, sayings and actions of the Prophet. These sources continue to guide Muslims in all aspects of life. His legacy includes the promotion of peace, justice, and unity among diverse communities. The Islamic civilization that followed his time made groundbreaking contributions to science, medicine, art, and literature. Many non-Muslim historians, including Michael Hart, rank Muhammad as one of the greatest leaders in history due to his profound influence on religion and society. Muhammad's message was simple: belief in one God, righteousness, and compassion toward others. He preached kindness to neighbors, respect for parents, and care for the less fortunate. Even today, millions of people follow his teachings and try to live by his example. His life serves as an inspiration for humility, leadership, and unwavering faith. Prophet Muhammad's impact on the world is undeniable. His teachings have shaped the beliefs and values of over 1.9 billion Muslims across the globe. His message of peace and submission to God continues to guide humanity, offering hope and wisdom to those who seek it. Muhammad's emphasis on moral integrity, justice, and compassion remains relevant in modern times. His influence extends beyond religion, inspiring social movements and humanitarian efforts. Scholars and historians continue to study his life and leadership as a model of wisdom and governance. His teachings encourage self-discipline, kindness, and lifelong learning.